Okay. Well, Kristen, if people are interested in booking their Disney trip because the resorts are open, how do they need to do that?
They can email me at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com.
Well, that's just wonderful. Yes, please do. And the other thing you can do is support our show because we're on Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and so many different places. So please support the show, subscribe to our podcast, click the bell for notifications when we go live every week, and give you some awesome things. And then you can also use our Amazon link too that you can find in our show notes and book your trip with Kristen. So many great things. We have so many awesome things coming up on the horizon. We can't wait to tell you all about them. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in because we do appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us every single week. You can also check out our friends there at Sorcerer Radio at srsounds.com because they all play Disney music all day long. You'll occasionally hear my voice pop up there, Kristen's voice pop up there from time to time, as well as our lovely and talented staff of DJs and hosts for different shows. So please check out sorcererradio at srsounds.com. We have an awesome show lined up for you. So before we get started, tell them what we're going to be talking about.
We are ranking the lands of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Right. And we've got some headline news to talk about as well. We've got Mulan. We've got the shareholders meeting and some other things. But we'd also like to give a shout out to our top fan, Lindsay. So Lindsay, you get huge kudos from us. Please connect with us. And then we'll give you some cool things via audio that no one else has, which will be great because we have so many shows in the vault. And also, what up, Paul Hackenbarth? Also, a friend of ours. We're also on Discord there at Sorcerer Radio, so please check out that as well. And let's go ahead and get this party started, shall we? The following is a production of the Sorcerer Radio Network.
Fun imagination, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Broadcasting from the Tiki Room Studios in Music City, it's the Disney List. The Disney List.
You've got to have characters that the audience, the viewer, the reader cares about.
What makes a hero? What's friendship? What's the idea of sacrificing yourself for something larger?
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Disney List on Sorcerer Radio with your hosts, Kristen and Aljon. Welcome to the show, Disney peeps, the Disney List family, the fam. Aljon Go here at the helm. Every week we bring you our Disney List, bringing together what we rank, what we love in terms of Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars. Huge fans of that here on the show. Also joined by my lovely and talented co-host, the host of the Dining at Disney podcast and vacation expert, vacation planner,
Expert,
Kristen.
I like that better.
You like expert?
Yeah, I like that better.
Excellent. Kristen, did you have a good week?
I did have a good week. Did you?
I'm trying to relax a little bit. It was our staycation this week. So we're trying. What can I say? We're trying. We're trying our hardest within this time. People are going crazy, but I sit around and I watch IKEA videos because I want to spruce this space up.
See, people may have noticed that it's very clean behind us now.
It is. We've changed walls in the studio. What can I say? We've changed walls. But, it's good. It's good. Change is good. And we appreciate you hooking it up here on the interwebs and checking out the Disney List every single week. We've got Disney news coming up, a hotbed of things to talk about with the shareholders call, Mulan, Disney Plus. Jeff Davis talked a lot about it over this past week because the shareholders meeting happened over Wednesday. So we were already deep in throes of the week, and now it's our time to chime in on all that. And Davis says, expert on all things. So you're an expert on all things, Jeff is going to get hitched soon.
Yes, he is.
So
Barely
that's
more
awesome.
than a month.
I know. Craziness. Absolutely. I can't wait to see the pic of the desk. Yeah, you know what? We're going to have to and Paul's saying that he likes my shirt too. For those that aren't watching the show, this is my Vinylmation Mickey Mouse Luchador shirt. So and Kristen's wearing an awesome Pandora shirt, and this is from is that the pass holder shirt? The first.
It's the opening shirt.
The opening shirt. Well,
It's got the date on it, May whatever.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I mean, it makes sense because we are going to be ranking what today? This is our Disney list for this week.
Yes, we are ranking the lands of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Absolutely.
So where will Pandora fall?
Yeah, where will it fall? We will find out here in just a moment. But before we do that, let us move the people with DJ Sorcey right here on the Disney list.
And now a word from Yeri Alvarez, Spanish announcer for the Disney parks.
Hola. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Cuidados pequeñitos, esté alerta. Quizás vea al conejo blanco.
Hi guys, I'm Yeni Alvarez, and you're listening to Sorcerer Radio. Keep listening.
I love this track. Welcome aboard. You know what I should have done?
What should you have done?
I should have played another spiel there before this. That's okay. If you're
There's
interested,
always another time.
there's always her way. DJ Sorcey here on the show. With Tomorrowland, Move the People. I love it. Move the People, DJ Sorcey. Also, you can check out DJ Sorcey on SoundCloud, and you should do just that. Headline news. What's going on in the world of headlines? There's so much. Let's talk about Mulan, shall we?
Yes, let's talk about Mulan.
So the big thing that happened this week kind of did not go unnoticed, by the way. A big thing was Mulan, and Mulan is going to be released direct to consumers, and it's going to happen on Disney Plus September 4th. The live action remake was one of the first movies with a delayed release due to the thing that shall not be named, the pandemic. And Disney has opted to skip theaters. This is new, to skip theaters in the U.S. and instead premiering on Disney streaming service. Now, this is different than what was initially posted. And this happened to be posted today or yesterday over the weekend. And our source is Entertainment Tonight. So by skipping theaters and premiering on Disney streaming service, Disney Plus, people will be able to get it for $29.99, and in addition to the monthly subscription. So this follows high-profile releases of Hamilton last month, Beyonce's Black is King, and Bob Chapek confirmed on Wednesday that the movie will stream in most markets where Disney Plus is available, including U.S., Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and a number of countries in the Western Europe area, paired with theatrical releases in countries that don't have Disney Plus and where theaters are open. So how about that?
I hope that they release it to the drive-in movie theaters.
I do too. A lot of people are up in arms about it because I believe initially, and I'm thinking that maybe Jeff has some info on it, but I'd looked it up just to be sure, because when I saw this, I said, well, I thought they were going to do it in some theaters, but apparently that's not the case. And there have been a lot of movie theaters complaining about the fact that Disney pulled this out. Now, there's something interesting that people need to understand. This is ever growing, ever changing situation when it comes to businesses and states and counties and cities opening and closing due to the situation we're in right now with this pandemic. So I think it's just really important that people are flexible. And there's a lot of back and forth going on about Well, I don't want to have to pay that because I subscribe to Disney Plus, and understand too that Disney Plus has a whole other entertainment budget for things like The Mandalorian and Lady and the Tramp and things that were designed specifically for that platform versus what they put on YouTube versus what they put in the theme park versus what they put in any of the other movie studios, including Walt Disney Studios in live action, which this movie is all about, this Mulan live action movie, which was supposed to be coming out, I think earlier in the spring, if I remember correctly. It was supposed to come out late spring, and they pushed it back to the point where, much like Artemis Fowl was supposed to have a theatrical release, they didn't do that. Onward had a very short theatrical run. They put that on Disney Plus, from my understanding, is kind of a test to see how things were going to be, because we didn't know early this spring how long we would be shut down as a country, right?
Right.
And then now Black Widow is supposed to be released later on this fall, and it's not just Disney; it's all the streaming services. It's all movie entities, including Warner Brothers. They had to push back Wonder Woman. There's so many releases that have been pushed back as a result of what's happening globally. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and if you don't want to pay the price from the date of release, there's always waiting until it does come up on as part of your subscription to Disney Plus.
It's cheaper if you think about it. Unless you're a single person, it's cheaper for you, couple or a family, to actually do it that way. Mm-hmm. Because number one, it's expensive to go see a movie. I mean, here, I don't even think I think it's $11 or more to see a matinee here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not cheap to go to the movie theater. So you have that cost. It costs gas to drive to your theater.
Right.
Unless you live next door to it and you can walk there, which is very few people. And thirdly, it is very expensive to get popcorn and pop to drink at the theater.
She said
and
pop.
Candy. I
Yes.
always say pop.
Right.
I will always say pop. It's not going anywhere. After 27 years of living in Tennessee, I still say pop. So,
right. Jeff had said in the chat, Jeff Davis from DW60 from Sorcey Radio joining us in the chat, said that it's going to be available in theaters. That was initially what we talked about. And it looked like, according to Entertainment Tonight, as of the time we were going with this live, it is not. But yeah, you see, it's been delayed since March 27th, then rescheduled to July 24th, and then being delayed to August 21st. And this happened. This happened so many times. So, hopefully they will release it to some theaters here in the U.S. But man, it's just a crazy time that we live in, and Disney put so much time and effort in marketing this film, putting this quality film together. I have no doubt that this is going to be an amazing film just from the looks of it. It's going to be great. We saw previews of it at D23, and I, being a Filipino Chinese, am certainly looking forward to seeing Mulan hit the big screen. But knowing that our local theaters may not be open during that time, I think that this is going to be a great opportunity for us to watch and sit in the comfort of our TV in our home theater and watch the movie and eat popcorn and try to enjoy it.
It's a lot cheaper to do it that way for us too.
Yeah.
Because popcorn, you can get at Kroger for under $2, Kroger brand 6 bags of popcorn.
Right.
And then you can get your fancy seasoning, like the cheddar cheese or the ranch, and you put that on there, and you buy the liquid movie theater butter, and you're all set. You've got premium popcorn at home.
Our top fan, Gail Orber, says it's crazy what's going on. And Jeff also says, yes, information constantly changes. And that's right. And this, what Jeff reported on midweek, what we're reporting on now could change tomorrow. However, we know that there is some validity. They will be hanging on to certain portions of it. For example, here we have the Disney Q3 financial earning results call, and Disney's own Bob Chapek here talking about what's going on in terms of what their strategy is moving forward. Let me cue this up here and get him.
Stars Onward in Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, fast-tracking the debut of Broadway's Hamilton to Disney Plus, which has been a huge success. By combining the best elements of live theater, film, and streaming, we have given millions of viewers a whole new way to experience this iconic cultural phenomenon. And last week, Beyonce's visual album, Black is King, premiered on Disney Plus to critical acclaim. It's being widely celebrated for its diverse cast, stunning artistry, and inspiring interpretation of the Black experience. Both Hamilton and Black is King have clearly shown the power of the Disney Plus platform for premiering world-class content. And there's more great content coming to the service. Highlights include Disney live actions, The One and Only Ivan, which will stream exclusively on the service beginning August 21st, and The Right Stuff from National Geographic about NASA's Project Mercury, which is set to premiere this fall.
Excited about
and
that?
millions of fans are anxiously awaiting the highly anticipated second season of The Mandalorian in October. The blockbuster series was just honored last week with an incredible 15 Emmy nominations, including Outstanding Drama Series, a first for a debut streaming service. It also bears noting that the Walt Disney Company's television, cable, studio productions, and streaming entities received an impressive 145 Primetime Emmy nominations.
That's impressive.
92 were for programming content produced by our entities, which really speaks to the power of our creative engines across the company.
Mandalorian.
As I said earlier, we've been able to begin resuming some of our creative pipeline activities amidst the pandemic. And we're confident that when we can fully resume operations, we'll be able to do so in a meaningful way with some of the best creative teams and most popular franchises in the industry.
Oh, yeah, like Marvel.
Like many companies, we've had to find innovative ways to conduct our business.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. We've had enough of that for now. But
I was going to say, his voice is going to put me to sleep.
Yeah, it's a very measured type of thing.
Oh, I know.
This is a professional call, and typically they have their earnings calls along with the live audience. They usually have it in different places, and all the shareholders come out and they do this big rigmarole, and it's nice. I mean, ultimately it'd be nice for us to attend one of these things, but in the meantime, I'll just enjoy the phone call. Okay. But that leads us to this, right? So how is Disney doing in the midst of all of this? So this is a really interesting situation that we have, but Disney's lost a lot of money. It's lost a lot of money. So, I think we said that Disney has lost over $4.7 billion, according to CBS News.
That's a lot of money.
It is. And they are overall, I think they're global entities and their different divisions, whether it's their parks and resorts and their film and film divisions and different things. I think they're down 50% over last year overall. That's a rough estimate, just from the stuff I've seen. And it's difficult. It's a difficult time for everybody. It's a difficult time for cast members that have lost their jobs or have been furloughed. It's difficult for the parks. It's difficult for the fans. It's difficult for people that have planned vacations or have lost their jobs as a result of all this. But this is not, everybody's claiming doom and gloom. I know that there are rumored layoffs and furloughs that are going to be happening even as we speak. But that's huge. That's huge. So who knows what's going to happen. And in the meantime, they've also decided to cut back on the theme park hours as well.
Now, I know I've seen a few posts on that. I don't know what the hours are going to be because I haven't looked at it, but I will say next month is September, and Disney always cuts its hours significantly in September because parents are just now sending their kids back to school and they don't want to pull them out that early in the school year to take a vacation. So Disney's hours always cut back, but I don't know.
Well, here we have the new hours.
Okay. So it says at Magic Kingdom till 6 p.m. Okay, normally it's 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not huge cutbacks. I mean, you're back to your normal kind of hours for Animal Kingdom, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I mean, that's how that park used to be all the time. Studios, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is usually in September when they close, so that's not unusual. The only one that's seems to have the biggest difference is Epcot being open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. because in the fall, they're always open till 9 due to food and wine. Right. So that is the biggest, significance in hours looking at that.
Yep.
But I mean, it's typical for them to adjust the hours in September.
Exactly right. Yes. Disney World reducing operating hours amid lower than expected attendance. But as you say, this is historically what happens anyway. So the media tends to frame it a certain way because they want to link it to the current global crisis, as well as the recent news of their shareholders earnings call. So the framing, the optics of it look like this is all happening, but at the same time, but once again, Kristen, you did a good job of presenting the other facts to the story, which is the typical post peak season hours, as it were. Correct?
Yes. That, and the other thing about September, of another reason there's usually less people there, hurricane season. A lot of people don't want to travel out of fear during hurricane season of it. Number one, it rains a lot and people don't want rain ruining their vacation. I, on the other hand, prefer the rain. Everybody leaves and goes back to the resort, and you can walk on so many attractions when it's like that. A 10-minute wait. Pouring down rain is the best time to go to Disney.
Exactly. We have a couple comments. Jeff agrees with you, Kristen, so this is good. Always good to have the SR team once again band together and agree with each other. Yeah, you want to take some of this?
Okay, let's see.
This is our winner of the book, by the way. I think it's Brenny is chatting.
He said that the hours are no worse than they have been during past crisis 9/11 or the 2008 financial crisis. Mm-hmm. Gail says, especially when you have small children to take them to the movies, they want snacks and soda.
That's true. That's true. So, a lot of stuff going on there.
And Jeff had a comment about you have your own comfy seats at home, that there's nothing better than your favorite spot on the couch or a recliner.
Agreed.
Which, see, what did I just say last night about whenever we end up upgrading the bonus room sofas? I said, I think we should get one that you can turn into a sofa bed so that we can put that out when we watch movies. Yeah. And you put a whole bunch of pillows, and you got your pillows, your blanket, your popcorn, your candy, and your pop. Or a cocktail, because you can have cocktails a lot cheaper at home.
This is true. And I make a mean cocktail or two, or maybe I'm drinking one right now because I am. More comments.
Let's see. Lindsay says that I should not put hurricanes on the air. She says, laugh out loud. A rainy day at Disney is better than any other day without Disney.
Yeah. Truth. Brandy also says, I enjoy reduced hours, especially when I can get rides done that I want, and we can enjoy the resorts and swim. That there is those other things to enjoy. The resorts, Disney Springs. I don't know if they're going to change what's open in terms of the putt-putt golf course, which is one of our little hidden gems, which, by the way, we'll be talking about in an upcoming episode of Hidden Gems at the Walt Disney World Resort.
I also have a show suggestion for us.
Okay, go for it.
I think we should do one on things to do at Disney that don't involve theme park ticket.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I like that. I like
Okay.
that. I like that. Wait a minute. Love that idea. All right. So that's good stuff. Kristen, up next, we have awesomeness in terms of our Disney list. Kristen, tell them once again what they're going to be listening to.
We are ranking the 6 lands of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
I love it. Stand by. Our Disney list is next.
Well, hey there, this is Jason Marsden, the voice of Max. You know, Goofy son, in case you didn't know. And also, Tino Tonatini from Disney's The Weekenders, and you're listening to Sorcerer Radio.
Happy music. It is happy music. We try to bring in the happiness and rays of sunshine for your ears every single week on the Disney List. Don't forget, you can check us out on social. We're on Instagram at Disney Listcast, also the DisneyList.com, where our social media is, Twitter, Facebook. Click that bell for notifications whenever we go live. And who knows, how many people here want to see us on Twitch? That's what I want to know. You want us to go live on Twitch too? Let us know. Let us know in the chat. Absolutely. We've got a few more comments in the Chizat room, Kristen.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you one thing why I'm trying to read this. There's an issue with me trying to read comments.
Yeah.
My mic is right there where the comments are.
Well, that's why I'm going to mute your mic right here, and I'm going to try to position it, and then you're going to have to try to come in on my side a little bit more. Read it. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. It doesn't help you?
No, that doesn't help me.
Okay. Sorry. Here, how about if we do this? And that here you can.
Myself.
Oh, you don't hear yourself?
No.
Oh. It's because I muted you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Now you can read it. Can you read it now?
No, because this monitor.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
There we go. That's
Okay, good.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
Gail says, how about strawberry?
Strawberry.
What's strawberry?
I don't know. I'm looking. I don't know what's up was. Did I miss something?
No.
I don't know. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Jess says the issue is that every little change that Disney makes right now during this difficult time, people seem to get too offended too quickly. Post-wise, Disney is making the right decisions.
Yeah. And we don't necessarily agree with them 100% of the time, but what else are you going to do? I feel that when you're trying to provide return on investment for your shareholders, you're trying to make sure people still remain employed and you put out good quality product. This is something that they're testing. They've been testing it with some stuff going on demand, like once again, Artemis Fowl going straight to Disney Plus. That was a film that was kind of not necessarily reviewed very well. So they decided to go ahead and go direct on that. And so it was just one of those things. And I think they're going to continue to monitor how people view this kind of pay-per-view style model that they're going for with this test of Mulan. And you bet your bottom dollar that the rest of the entertainment world is looking to, because they're looking to release movies. They are not taking any money in. Warner Brothers is not taking any money in. So they want to figure out, can we just go ahead and put Wonder Woman on the Warner Brothers or HBO Max or do something and put it out there so that people can buy into this project and for us to make some money out of it. Otherwise, we're just going to continue to shelve it. And we've got the movie industry only has so many slots per year to release films, and now you're going to have this huge logjam of when theaters do open up and then who gets what order in pecking order. That's going to be a huge situation and problem when you look at all the studios fighting for space, because everyone wants to make the most money they can. And if you have a big blockbuster film like Black Widow and it takes up 3 months of a considerable run, other films are going to have to wait until it finishes its run or just cut it off. And, you know, Disney is not going to like that because they want to make more money on it. So Jeff is saying Twitch. Lindsay saying, what is Twitch? You know, so yeah, Twitch is
and it's not the dancer.
Service. It's not the dancer. It's not the dancer. Twitch. Boy, look, only you. Only you. So we have here our Disney list for this week. This is a great discussion, team. We love our discussion here. So we are ranking the Animal Kingdom lands. This is one of our favorite places to go visit because it's so chill and relaxing. And a lot of people feel the same way, but just as many people, I think, put this at the very bottom of the list of parks to attend.
I feel like Animal Kingdom is one of those parks that people either love it or they hate it. Right. There's not people that are like, I like Animal Kingdom, you know, and then rank it like there's, you know, second park, you know?
Yeah.
People are like, they're either like us and we really enjoy going to that park, or they're like Tony from Disney Parks Podcast. Mm-hmm. And he's like, we'll do anything to not go to that park.
He doesn't like it.
So I think we fall into we love the park people.
We do. In fact, there have been times we've actually missed out on going to Magic Kingdom because we are at Epcot and Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and of course, you know, that's before studios got completely Star Wars'd out, because we definitely spend a lot of time there at Walt Disney World, but we love the Animal Kingdom. It's great. It's very relaxing to us.
I would say my biggest issue when it comes to Magic Kingdom is that I have to take transportation from my car to the transportation center to take transportation to get to the park. And it's too much, like, moving to get there.
To the Magic Kingdom.
That's what I don't like about the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Which it discourages me from going there.
I get it. But we still do. But having said that, we've ranked the lands.
Yes.
And we've ranked them this time because this is our favorites now. This is how we rank. This is based on our own experience. We will talk about what our Disney List fam decided to talk about in terms of their own responses, their own lists. So we're going to wrap that up at the end of the show before we list our number one. But right now, let's go ahead and this is number 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure I hit the right button. Apparently, people love the fact that I hit the wrong buttons every week.
Number 6.
So there you go. I hit the right button this time. You happy now?
And at number 6, that would be Oasis. So there's not much there, you know? I mean, it's kind of like this really cool entryway into Magic Kingdom.
Right.
You know, you don't really think of, oh, I've got to go to the Oasis today and check out the, you know, what is it? Macaws, you know, so.
Right. And a lot of people don't even realize it's its own land, but we've taken it. Kristen did this because I started spouting off things and Kristen's like, wait. We have to get out the park map and find out what the Disney official list is in terms of theme lands. I said, okay, let's do it your way. Let's play by the rules. Let's not be a maverick. So there you have it. So I like it. It's a great entryway. It's much like Main Street USA, just in the Animal Kingdom. It's just the Oasis. You're going into the jungle. Hear some really awesome tropical birds. Check it out. Really start getting immersed in this whole thing. And there's a list of like 30 birds that you can check out.
I know you can see the flamingos there.
Yes. The mandarin duck, the military macaw, the Reeves Mootenjack, the rhinoceros iguana. That is not a bird. Yeah, the bronze-winged duck, the bufflehead, the African spoonbill,
The giant anteater.
And many, many more. So it's good times. I like that. Bernie says in the chat, last trip, the boys and I investigated the Oasis and Discovery Island. It was amazing. Very fun. Absolutely. Also, Bernie says the Animal Kingdom is so underrated. Indeed.
Yes.
Very much underrated. But that's why we're talking about it here. So hopefully you'll get an opportunity to explore these things for yourself if you haven't gone, or maybe if this is your 20 millionth trip to that land, or to the Animal Kingdom, as it were. So what is next on the list? We have
Number 5.
And that would be Discovery Island.
I love Discovery Island.
Okay, so I am going to say that one of my favorite things about Discovery Island,
yes,
is the Nomad Lounge and Tiffin's.
Exactly right. This is why we love it, folks, because of the drinks and food.
Well, I like Nomad Lounge because when you sit outside there, you have a beautiful view sitting back there. And it's quiet and relaxing. It's a way to escape the park madness.
Exactly. And the Tree of Life is there too, with Tough to Be a Bug, which is fun. The different trails that are out there. Occasionally you'll find characters out front. Of course, now during this time, you're not going to see the characters interacting with guests as they normally do. But the Tree of Life is awe-inspiring, very nice, very sweet, looks great, photo op opportunities. And of course, it's Tough to Be a Bug. Not only is it fun and entertaining, but it is also a respite if you're overheating. Go in there in the air conditioning. It's a great place to kind of chillax up until the end, where those little grub worms decide they want to just crawl on your seat. So watch yourself. So, yes, exactly. And that stink bug. Let's not forget the stink bug.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Here we have
Number 4.
Dinoland USA.
So why does it rank here at number 4, Kristen?
Well, we like the dinosaur attraction. That's fun. But I feel that there are a lot of things that are targeted towards small children.
Yes.
And we don't have any small children. And
Not yet.
You know, and when we go with, you know, like when I go with Natalie, Connor is no longer a small child. So you've got things like the boneyard for kids to dig around and find fake bones. And you have the like carnival type games in that area.
Yep.
It's Triceratop Spin, Primeval Whirl, which
fan.
you don't like.
Not a fan. It just loosens up the old kidney stones. We don't want that.
But they do have Restaurantosaurus.
Yep. Decent.
And they recently added that drink station in there where you could go in and get a drink.
Yes,
and
I do
that
like
was
that.
good.
Yeah, they started a new bar there, which is nice. And I say new as of 2019 when we went last. They had a bar and it was good. It was good. They have a lot of different margaritas and mixed drinks there that they make, and the bar was great. Very intimate there on that side of Restaurantosaurus, which is nice. Not a big fan of Dinoland USA overall. It's just
needs love.
Just a real. It's, to me, it's just not the type of experience I would want in my Disney theme park. This is kind of their take on those type of dinosaur attractions that you would see, roadside attractions, very much a carnival type atmosphere. The rides are not inspired except for Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Except for Dinosaur, which I love. We both love Dinosaur. It is a Disney must do for us no matter what. We do love Dinosaur. And if you're with the kids, I think it's really great. Well, even if you're not with the kids, you know, if you like Finding Nemo, the musical, if you like that, it is a very, very well done stage show. Not necessarily Kristen's favorite. I like it okay.
No.
I know DJ Sorcey loves Finding Nemo, the musical, but it's just not Kristen's cup of tea. But it is a very good stage production, and getting the kids in there once again to cool down, because it is a nice 30-minute show. You get to just chillax. take in the theater, the nice amphitheater, or the nice theater that they have there. So, wow. You see, short list. Short list.
Number 4.
Oops. You see, it goes without saying. I always do this.
Number 3.
Hit the wrong button. It had to be done. I couldn't let you down, fam. I couldn't let you down.
And number 3 is Pandora World of Avatar.
All right. So a lot of people had listed this as their number 2 or number 1. But why did it rank at number 3 for us, Kristen?
I'm trying to think. Okay, how to put this. So I feel that it is too small compared to what they had presented at the expo many years ago.
It seems like it just seems
It's like
small.
it feels like half of it is missing.
Yes.
So
I understand that there's going to be another phase, apparently, that there's actually another phase that we don't know about with the world of Avatar. When James Cameron's sequels come out, they're going to work on building that up. And seeing how
we'll
supposedly, that's what I hear. The word is on the street.
Well, they have the Navi River journey, which is, it's a little underwhelming, I feel.
Right. We've talked about that.
The animatronic in it, like I said, the animatronic, because there is only one, is very cool. The food is good at Satuli Canteen. I will say that. I really do. I will say that overall, Animal Kingdom is a fantastic park if you like food, because they have unique food there. Plus, it's good.
It's good.
And Satuli, I really, really like what we've had there. And if you go over to Pongu Pongu, you can get some delicious drinks there. They've got some really unique beers and stuff like that. And what's the... Oh, I can't.
Boba?
The lumpia.
Yeah, that's
they have the lumpia
Filipino
dessert.
food. Yeah, the lumpia is basically a fried, almost. It's like a fried wonton type of thing, and it's great. They have bananas in it and all kinds of yumminess. So yeah, it's good. The other thing I love about that are the steamed buns.
That's right. They have your
little pork buns. So yeah. I'm down with that. Yeah, Satuli, awesome food, awesome drink. I also like they have some boba style drinks in there, which are nice. And my favorite attraction of them all, really, and you would have thought maybe this would have ranked higher because of this attraction, was the Avatar Flight of Passage. And that's probably one of my favorite rides.
Well, and that part of the park is beautiful too.
Yes.
But I feel like it just couldn't be ranked higher. And I feel like it needed a little bit of like, Animal Kingdom is about real world stuff and Avatar's not a real place. So I felt like that kind of also, it's
so
a little...
this is kind of the spiritual successor to Beastly Kingdom, don't you think? Because they, for those of you not in the know, Beastly Kingdom was actually part of the next phase of the development of Animal Kingdom. It just never came to fruition. And that's the reason why you see a dragon there as part of the logo for the park when you enter the gates. And now the spiritual successor being a dragon or a banshee, this is kind of cool that it kind of turned out that way. Although the plans for Beastly Kingdom were pretty amazing. So we're going to have to talk about another show, the top plans that Disney had that had been abandoned. And there are a lot of that. There's a lot of that for sure. All righty. We're almost to number 1 now. How about
number 2?
That would be Africa.
I bless the rains down in Africa. You knew I had to do that.
Yeah, I was. I was trying to think of the song in my head to be able to sing it, but I couldn't think
I'm not gonna play it because I'll get pinged for it. So, but why is Africa number 2, Kristen?
Well, I like the theming in this area. I mean, it's based on a place that I have not visited.
It is a place that I have visited, but at least the northern part. That's the Egypt and northern Africa and Djibouti, and that when I was touring with the USO with my band. So,
and it has one of our favorite attractions, and that is the Kilimanjaro safaris.
The must do
is. It's cool to see the animals not in cages or behind
no Tiger
big
King
fences.
No Tiger King.
That guy.
No Joe Exotic here, folks.
He's crazy. Or that lady down in Florida.
Oh no, none of that. None of that.
No crazy.
Are we
people.
opening? Are we opening up a can here? But no craziness here. Just awesome attractions. This is
and
the
again,
reason. Yeah.
more good places to eat. You have Zuri's sweet shop that you can go in.
Yep.
A little bakery that has delicious food, and then across from that is a nice market, which they used to have. Each of those different places, it used to be more like a food court that had different stuff, and they changed it to every place serving the same thing.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. It happens all the time, Disney. For shame. Stop that, please. Please stop that. I love the fact that you could go to different marketplaces and have different foods, whether it was meat on a skewer or a rice bowl or something different. But here's another great reason, though. Not only Kilimanjaro safaris, which is really the reason to go there, the food being secondary in my opinion, but also all the great drinks, because we go out and we hang at the Dawa bar.
We do.
That is kind of our go-to place. My headphones are falling.
Bob,
the bartender from Boston.
No, he's not from Boston.
I know. I always want to say that, though. He's not from Boston.
He's from New York.
He's from New York. But I always want to say Bob,
and you have
the
Tusker
bar.
House.
Yes, you have Tusker House.
And, you can go in there early in the day. It is breakfast. You can go in. It's a character meal. Won't be right now, but it's an excellent buffet. And for people who don't know it, the menu there was created by the same people who created the menu for Boma. So if you like the buffet at Boma,
I do.
You will very much like the buffet at Tusker House.
I love Tusker House. I love Boma and the Dawa bar and the coffee bakery and the Tamu, everything that they have there. It's just so good. And I love shopping there too, because we find deals on clearance t-shirts all the time over there at the shop in Africa. Mm-hmm. We'll usually just go down there and buy our merch for Animal Kingdom there. And
that is where I bought my hat. My little Animal Kingdom hat, Kilimanjaro Safari hat that I have.
I love it.
I haven't worn that in a while. I need to take that out. It's actually a kid's hat. It's used.
Is it really?
Yes. I picked it up and I bought it, and the lady goes, "Have you tried this on?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Okay, because it's a youth hat." And I said, "Yeah, my head's small. I can't help it."
I love it. Don't forget to check out the Dining at Disney podcast. Don't forget to follow us, thedisneylist.com. Got our socials there for Twitter, Facebook, Disney List Cast on Instagram. And click that bell for notifications. There you go. The Star Tours bell means click the bell for notifications. Every time we go live, Sorcerer Radio on Mondays, 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern at srsounds.com, where you can check this show out. Also on demand through all of your podcast servers. Please check us out on Spotify, Anchor.fm, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, did I say Google Podcasts, and so much more. Please support the show and check all of those links out, as well as our homepage there at thedisneylist.com. Aljon Go on Instagram. So please check me out if you can, because I'll occasionally post some geeky stuff and definitely talk about music and guitars, all kinds of fun stuff. And
I will say, because Lindsay does donate to Dining at Disney. Lindsay, if you message me, I'll tell you what the show is going to be.
Oh yeah, it's going to be exciting.
She will get early knowledge of what it is because she's
I'm trying
donator.
I'm trying to actually get Lindsay on the show because she is a patron of the show. So if you ever want to be part of the fam and do the show, interact with us live, and have people at least hear your voice, that'd be great. You have carte blanche. In fact, you can choose not next week's show, but the week after that. Let us know what you want us to tackle, and we will tackle your Disney list. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
All right, sounds awesome. Background music provided by DJ Sorcey, as well as these folks right here, the Replay Heroes. So please check out Replay Heroes in the show notes. We love them. Thank you so much, Dalton. Thank you so much to Phoenix for rocking out and melting our faces every single week. So anyway, thank you, the Disney List fam. We love you. And tune in next week for more awesome Disney List. I'm Aljon.
And I'm Kristen.
And we'll see you real soon.
This podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company or its holdings and is intended for entertainment purposes.
And thank you for watching the live stream. Don't forget, please click that bell for notifications, share this video with your friends, and also check us out on YouTube and leave us in the comments. Leave in the comments whether or not you want us to see the Disney list on Twitch too. That would be awesome. We're trying to get some feedback over the next few weeks, so let us know, okay? In the meantime, have a great week. We'll see you guys. Bye.